GamerSpawn. Battlefield 3 countdown. 3 days left. The Battlefield series is known for its vehicles, class-based, squad-centric multiplayer warfare, destructible environments, and since the arrival of the Bad Company series, its single-player campaign.
We've been here for 6 weeks now, and I can honestly say that it ain't all that bad. I've already made some good friends in my squad. Sweetwater, Haggard, Sergeant Redford.
Whilst the Bad Company series is considered a spin-off of the core franchise, following the heroic exploits of a comedic ragtag group of soldiers, Battlefield 3 will feature its own single-player element, a first for any of the core series titles. However, the single-player in Battlefield 3 is taking on a much more serious approach than its Bad Company brethren, in an attempt to bring the most visceral warfare experience to date to shock and awe gamers on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. Players will step primarily into the shoes of U.S. Marine Corps Sergeant Henry Blackburn, who goes by the nickname Black. The game will open up with Operation Swordbreaker, set in the Iraq of 2014, still ravaged by war. Operation Swordbreaker has been heavily featured as the Fault Line series of videos released by DICE in the past, and we will follow Black and his squad mates through the streets on a mission to search for a missing squad. As we know, players will have to deal with several ambushes along the way, as well as the interference of an enemy sniper, and the need to defuse an improvised explosive device after a claustrophobic crawl through some ventilation tunnels. Operation Swordbreaker is a perfect showcase for the new Frostbite engine, the new animation technology coupled with breathtaking visuals and incredible sound, as well as the devastating effects of environmental destruction, all ensure that the action in Battlefield 3 is literally turned up to 11. This trend continues in Operation Guillotine, a mission somewhat later in the campaign, focusing around a nighttime assault on the Iranian capital of Tehran. Black and his unit are tasked with helping to seize key members of the PLR leadership in order to destabilize enemy operations along the Iran-Iraq border. Also mentioned have been stealth-based nighttime operations, modern fighter jet combat sequences linking up with infantry sequences in support of U.S. air power. Whilst the comparisons to the Modern Warfare series are inevitable, DICE is certainly attempting to put a distinctly Battlefield spin on the concept of a top-drawer first-person shooter, taking players through a campaign that will utilize all the hallmarks of the Battlefield series. Providing vehicle-based combat sections, intense infantry action, and bringing Battlefield's unmatched sense of scale in an effort to win the hearts and minds of gamers worldwide. The single-player experience aims to pull out all the stops, providing players with the visceral cinematic experience that has become the standard in the genre, but building on top of that with cutting-edge technology to heighten the experience to an unprecedented level. Players will be taken on a chaotic journey through the global war of 2014 and given the opportunity to unleash unmatched levels of destruction in one of the most immersive experiences to date. Whilst the single player lacks the sandbox element that defines the multiplayer experience, DICE have attempted to make up for it by taking you on the ride of your life through desert fields, nighttime ambushes, and cataclysmic earthquakes. October 25th. 3 days and counting.
Amadei, Ejam. Shame. You come to our country to murder us, yet we are the terrorists.